Seth Rollins is back, everybody. Seth frickin' Rollins. And WWE 24 made their own new episode called Seth Rollins Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim. Seth Rollins' new motto since he wants to start fresh, and this is part of his character now, as he pointed out, which points out the main event guys get to have some degree of creative control in their characters. Thank God not in their booking, but in their characters. But that's beside the point. A lot of hype was into this since everyone was wanting to see Seth Rollins and what things were going to happen in this episode. And this was quite possibly, I think, their longest episode yet. It went on for over 59 minutes, close to an hour. So I was really hyped up to see Seth Rollins' video episode, whatever. um, like I was expecting like them. I was like everyone expected. Yeah, it's gonna be about Seth Rollins' recovery, but a half of the movie, not the first half, like it would go in bits and pieces. Would talk about Seth Rollins' early life and career and beginning of his career. And I was like, this should have been saved for a documentary later down the road when like Seth Rollins has made his legacy in the WWE. Like he already has a building legacy, but when he makes his legacy officially when he retires. Like I felt like that should have been saved. Like this WWE 24 is like giving away the first 10 minutes of a documentary they could do, especially bringing up his wrestling school he built, his big match at 19 against AJ Styles. Like he was 19. Like a lot of people are now starting to compare him to Shawn Michaels a bit, since Shawn Michaels started out very young and was very impressive in his debut. Along with Seth Rollins being in the same thing, like he was just 19 when he fought AJ Styles for the first time and had a hell of a match. Apparently, like I highly doubt they have the full length match footage, so we will never know for sure. But from AJ Styles and Seth Rollins, they both say the same thing. It was an impressive match. Can't wait to see if they have a match on the main roster of WWE. Though I'm pretty sure they'll screw it up since, well, this is Vince we're talking about. Um, so like we got a peek into Seth Rollins' early life and what made him want to become a wrestler, seeing the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, seeing all these big, larger than life athletes, and now he wanted to be just like them, be a larger than life character, and he certainly managed to do that. As part of the Shield, I will not talk about his 2015 title reign since I already have talked about it in a previous video long ago, back in July, June ish, mostly referring to his booking. So anyways, this episode talks about his injury, his recovery rate. I was expecting them to talk about what the plans were in store for him had he not gotten injured. Like, were they supposed to have him drop the belt to Reigns, have a double turn, him turning face, Roman turning heel, main event WrestleMania again with the title? Like, I was expecting them to talk about the title, talk about what the plans were, had Seth Rollins not gotten hurt. Like, they kind of went behind the scenes a bit. I was expecting them to talk about that, but like we never got a full fledged answer. We just focused more on Seth Rollins' early life, early career, and eventual injury scare that he got. And then like you could tell from his expressions, from his voice, that he was pissed off, frustrated, just to say, about missing WrestleMania, missing Daniel Bryan's retirement ceremony, missing all this event to happen during the entire time he was out, and then bringing up Cesaro's injury. I would be pissed off too if I was so close to main eventing WrestleMania for the first time, and and it's taken from me because of a mistake I made. Like that had gotta hurt. Like it was from years of wear and tear. Eventually, it got to him. Now let's hope that with this injury not as being taking as long as it should have, as it said, and his recovery went well, like John Cena's level, but well, that's by a whole 2 weeks early beforehand. So I'm expecting that they might do. I'm expecting the whole redesign, rebuild, reclaim. He might do a move set. He might do something new, impressive, to really live up to that motto. And along with, I hope they bring back the curb stomp. Though that's just wishful thinking. WWE is a hypocrite when it comes to the concussion issues, since they'll let anyone hit someone with a ladder, hit someone with a table, hit someone on with a title belt, hit someone with a ring bell. Oh, but a chair and a curb stomp. Oh, we can't have that. You see, that's problematic. But I've already ranted about it in my previous videos about WWE banning the curb stomp. Um, So WWE 24 Seth Rollins Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim was an impressive episode, and I think they were trying to hide Seth Rollins, but it just didn't work, as they would later find out. But everyone was just excited to see him back, like, man, I can't believe you're back, man. It's awesome. And I was glad Seth Rollins is back. I just hope he's booked better, but from what we've seen on Raw and currently on for the last 2 weeks, nothing tells me, we're going back to where we started here. We're back right where we started. Like, when Seth Rollins gave that speech at the Slammy Awards, it kind of, to me, erased every bad booking they made for him throughout that year, and instead made him sound like a badass. Now, he's back to being the same thing, so redesigning is not working, but let's hope he can rebuild and eventually reclaim, because it's kind of inevitable he's going to reclaim, but I'm hoping for the redesign to work out. But Seth Rollins has rebuilt himself. He will reclaim the world title, just not at Money in the Bank, in my honest opinion, because reports have said Roman Reigns is going to drop the belt to Cena, unfortunately, at SummerSlam in a face versus face match or a dream match. I don't know. All I know is that Cena's going to win the title, so basically, what's the point of fucking caring? So, those are my thoughts on Seth Rollins' Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim on WWE 24. This was Near Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate. Stay tuned for more.